There was a man named Arin who lived in a village at the edge of a vast desert. Unlike others, he avoided looking at the horizon, fearing what he might see, the shadows of choices he could not undo. Arin had once been bold and fearless, chasing dreams with a reckless heart. But life had a quiet way of teaching lessons, and every mistake had left its mark. A failed promise, a word spoken in anger, an opportunity ignored, all piled into his mind, heavy and unrelenting. One day, Arin wandered into the desert, seeking nothing but solitude. The sun burned his back, and the wind carried whispers of the past. He stumbled upon an old caravaner resting near a cluster of rocks. The man's eyes were sharp, yet gentle, as if he had seen the weight of the world on many shoulders. Arin said, "I have made mistakes that cannot be fixed. I feel trapped under their weight." The caravaner looked at him and said, "Regret is not a punishment, it is a map. It shows where you have wandered, where your heart has faltered. But maps are meant to guide, not to imprison." Intrigued, Arin followed the caravaner to a small oasis. There, the water reflected not his face, but his choices, each one clear and vivid. For the first time, he did not flinch. He saw them not as chains, but as lessons. The caravaner said, "Each regret is a seed. Planted with understanding, it grows into wisdom. Planted with despair, it grows into a shadow that will follow you forever." Arin knelt by the water and whispered apologies, not to others, but to himself. He forgave the man he had been, and in doing so, lightness returned to his steps. The desert no longer felt endless. It felt like a journey, a path where every wrong turn had taught him how to move forward. Regret is often seen as a shadow that follows us wherever we go. It creeps into quiet moments. It lingers in memories. It whispers of chances lost and words unspoken. We fear it, and in fearing it, we carry it heavier than it needs to be. But regret is not meant to punish. It is a mirror, showing us the roads we have taken, the choices we have made, and the person we were in those moments. Each mistake is not a chain, but a lesson waiting to be understood. And every regret carries the possibility of transformation. The life we live is not defined by perfection. It is defined by our willingness to face our errors, to learn from them, and to move forward with courage. When we forgive ourselves, we release the weight we have carried for so long. When we embrace our regrets as teachers, they guide us instead of holding us back. Every day is an opportunity to plant new seeds, seeds of compassion, seeds of wisdom, seeds of courage. Even the darkest mistakes can bloom into understanding if we nurture them with reflection and intention. And so, regret becomes a companion rather than a burden. It teaches patience, humility, and empathy. It reminds us that life is not a straight path, but a journey filled with curves, obstacles, and lessons. To live fully is not to avoid mistakes, but to learn, forgive, and grow from them. Release the weight you carry. Look at your regrets, not with shame, but with curiosity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger, wiser, and kinder? In the end, the heaviest burdens are not the ones imposed by the world. They are the ones we choose to carry alone. And the moment we choose to let go, we step into freedom. The past becomes a guide. The present becomes lighter, and the future opens wide with possibility. Regret, once a shadow, can become a lantern, illuminating the path ahead. It is never too late to learn, to forgive, to grow, and to walk forward with a heart unburdened.